So we're here with Chris, and we're going to be going live here shortly. And I'm very excited about to get on the radio and talk and tell about my life and why I'm running for city council.
We have with us the person on the top of the ballot. That would be Mr. Greg Gripon. Greg, welcome.
Thank you. Let me tell you a little bit about me growing up here in Leeds.
Sure, please do.
I went to Ross Elementary, like yourself.
Yeah.
Went to Webster Intermediate, and then to Clear Creek High School class in 1985. Very proud to say that I went to Clear Creek. Went off to college to Texas State Technical Institute to get my landscape degree, and Dad at that time was getting to a point he was ready to turn it over to me, and so I went and got my degree there. But during that time, I met my beautiful wife, LaTanya, and
that happens.
It happens, absolutely, and said, well, you're going to need to come back to League City, Texas with me, and we've got a family business to run. So I got involved with the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce, joined the League City Lions Club. Some businessmen in League City, we all talked about forming our own association here in League City, a business association, so we called it the League City Business Association.
Makes sense.
It started growing. I was a member director for a while and brought in lots of new members. And so there was a point that we said, you know what, I think it's time to make this into a League City Chamber of Commerce, which we did. We still stayed very involved with the League City Lions Club. This was something very dear to my dad's heart, the
Right.
Lions Club. And you know, the Lions motto is "We serve," and so it is something that was kind of embedded in me that, you know, you give back to your community, which is so important. But
So let me ask you this. You have a very successful family-owned business. You're doing great. Why? Why would you get involved in running for city council?
well, I've kind of been grooming myself for this. I went through the League City University. I was the first class of League City University.
Now explain that.
I will explain that. It is a course the city puts on that teaches you all aspects of city government.
Oh, good.
I believe anybody running for council should go through this, or at least if they win, they should have to go through this course, because it teaches you about all the aspects of our League City government, from the police to the fire to the economics to how council runs. It's a great course the city puts on.
Government 101.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about what you want to do for League City. What's your vision for League City? You talked about water earlier.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the water.
Right.
League City is 50% grown out. So we must plan ahead and develop a master plan for this other 50% on the west side of League City. Well, in that master planning, we must develop that the new developers that come in to build these homes and subdivisions and these retention ponds also put in reclaimed water pipes. And these are usually purple pipes. And what this will do is 80% of the water that's used in League City is used for irrigation systems. Only 20% is used for our bath water, our drinking water. So can you imagine if we cut out that 80% that we're utilizing for our sprinkler systems and utilize that through a different source, then we would not need such a huge amount of money, a huge amount of water coming down from Houston, from the lakes up there, because we're able to actually start using reclaimed water in League City. And it's gonna actually save homeowners money that move into those areas, because we'll have 2 meters. 1 meter for our city water and 1 for our reclaimed water, which is definitely probably going to be cheaper for that reclaimed water.
Right.
And we're now not having to put chlorinated fluoride water on our plants.
Right.
So I'm sure the plants are going to like it a lot better too. But back to this master planning, it's more than just the water. It's the roadways. Number one thing that everybody tells me that talks to me: fix the traffic. I can hardly pull out on 96, Lake City Parkway. It is gotten terrible. And part of the problem was the design of it. The design, they did not put in any right turn lanes so that traffic could flow. When somebody wanted to make a right turn, they can pull into a right turn there and go into like Walker Street, Highway 3,
Right.
270 down there. And this would really improve the flow of League City Parkway. And I've been actually talking to Gabe, which is our Public Works Director, and he's actually starting to work on some of these ideas. But then we have the Grand Parkway that's going to be going on the other side of town, on the west side.
Right.
We must master plan all the roadways over there so we don't end up letting some developer build a structure where we had planned on a road.
Right. We're experiencing that problem right now. I mean, we
Absolutely.
in on the west end over by Palomino, or what should have been the crossover there, or
Which would have made a lot of sense.
right.
But we definitely need a road that goes from the south to the
Right,
north,
to the
so we
north.
can get over to the new football stadium, which is absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it nice? Oh,
But it's
man.
created a traffic problem over there.
Oh yeah.
There's only one way out. So there needs to be some additional roads put in so we can make it more accessible from this side of the creek to the other side of the creek.
What is the top 3 priorities you see facing Lake City right now?
Top 3, well, definitely number 1, I believe, is traffic. We have probably one of the best police departments in the nation here. So I just want to continue to support our League City Police so that we always will have the best.
But part of your plan, as you see Lake City growing, is to take this 50% that is on the west side and make sure that it's master planned out so that we don't experience the problems we're having now.
And part of that master planning is schools,
Right.
parks, sports areas for our families to go out. When I say master plan, I'm talking a document
Right.
that shows every roadway, every area that's going to be zoned for building, homes, schools. It has to be a complete plan for that area. When somebody comes up there and wants to build on this piece of property, does it fit into our master plan? Which is so important, because if we go and just people start building, our master plan is going to fall apart. It has to follow that master plan, which is also going to control growth in League City.
Do you think that your continual work with the city, your volunteering and everything else, gives you a leg up, a better understanding, an overall knowledge of what needs to happen if you're elected into council?
I believe I'm well-rounded because I have been involved with all the community organizations in this town. I've been involved with the city, pulling permits for jobs, driving these roads continuously every day from job site to job site, interacting with the public. Those things have made me the person I feel is best for council position number 5, absolutely. I am definitely behind the idea of cleaning up and revitalizing our downtown. Are we going about it the right way? I'm not totally sure. I feel like we're spending way too much money on this revitalization. Am I behind a parking garage that's gonna kind of like be, to me, like an eyesore in the middle of our downtown? I would be behind putting in a parking lot in that area that's got beautiful old-looking light poles with beautiful landscaping, but I don't know for sure that we need a parking lot. It seems like a huge expense at this point to spend all that money when we have so many more important things coming up in League City that we need to be spending money on. And
Time to slow down just a bit and look at it.
Absolutely, we really need to look at it. I know the citizens definitely were behind the fact they want to clean up that area and make it a beautiful downtown area, and I support that. But we got to be careful not blowing too much money on this project.
What do people need to understand about Gripon and his run for office?
Well, I just want to let all the citizens know out there, I'm here to represent you, and I will make you proud as a council member representing the citizens of Leeds City.
Greg, I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had Greg Gripon here, and it has been my pleasure to have him here, and I hope to have you again, Greg, come on the show and talk to us a little bit more in depth. And I guess we will be right back after these messages. Okay. Thank you.
Are we done?
We're done. We're clean, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.